Hello people, never mind the wind that you might hear, it's very, very windy outside. My name is Brunel, international greeting coming along. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, ikamasma. Здравствуйте, привет, bunna, dzień dobry, sziasztok. Hello, sin ciao, yabosio, tere, and also assalamu alaikum, saskrekal, marhaban, merhaba. Welcome people of the world. My name is Brunel. You've seen the title, so you know what it's about. So I'm going to get straight into the claims and then we'll go into the demo. If you want to skip, look below now. You're very welcome. Okay, so known for her unconventional beauty hacks, internet sensation Huda Katan achieved incredible mattifying results when she put milk of magnesia, not necessarily fan, a liquid laxative known for its milky powdery formula, to the test as a primer. Inspired by the remarkable oil-based results of this unlikely hero ingredient, Huda has created the ultimate matte primer to control shine and create an utterly flawless, darling. Oh, okay, never mind. Utterly flawless base for makeup, infused with moisture balancing plant extract and nutrient rich minerals. The nourishing formula minimizes the appearance of pores, fine lines and uneven textures, giving you the smoothest start possible. How to apply: 1 drop of primer onto the skin, focusing on oil prone areas, I should say. Allow the product to melt into the skin for 20 seconds before applying foundation. Primer can be applied under foundation or to on top of the skin to give you a radiant look. So those are the claim. The cost is £26. I bought mine from Cult Beauty. Link will be in the description bar. And inside the actual container, you have got the packaging, which is like this. That is not unusual in itself. And also you then have inside, you have the actual foundation primer itself as such. And also in here you've got 12 ml inside, so not necessarily the greatest amount. I can't remember how much the other one is. Let's have a look. Becca is, no, I say 12 ml. That's the shelf life, 12 months. Sorry about that. Becca's 40 ml. This one is, let's have a look at the weight. Unbelievably, it's not even here. 30 ml. 30 ml is in here, so it's not too bad. But clearly there's a massive difference between this one and this one. Becca's about £40. This is £26. So price-wise, it's not bad at all. Just going to see what the formula is like. Oh, do you know what? It's looking a bit liquidy, so I haven't even read the instructions, so I'll shake it a bit. It does sound a bit liquidy, so it might be a good idea to shake it first, and then just to see what the consistency is like. You're going to get bubbles first initially, and I think I'm just going to let those actually come out initially. Yeah, that's just a bit of tissue that I just used. Right, so you've got, it's almost like a runny consistency. So if I put it on my face, you'll be able to see. All right, so a little, I'm sure probably goes a long way. I'm just going to rub that on my skin. It has got like a smell to it. It has got almost like a cooling effect, tingly effect on the skin. Yeah, I can feel that. But as you can see, it gets absorbed into the skin fairly quickly. I was going to use it all over my face, but you know, I'm going to do one side with this and the other one with my Holy Grail, which is a Becca Evermatte Poreless primer, on this side, and we shall see. So you rub it in. It's in a gel, like almost like between the gel and liquid format. It's in between, and it does disappear into the skin. Yeah, I mean, it feels kind of dry on the skin. There's not much else I can say at the moment with regards to pores. I don't think it's made any difference to my pores. I can see them quite clearly here. So I dab that again in that area. I'm not seeing any kind of blurring effects on the skin at all. So that's that side. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute to start drying out. Can't see that it's made a major difference to my skin, but it doesn't give you that kind of white kind of coating on your skin either. I like the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer, which if you're not careful really will create that. So this one you have to warm it up on the skin. It's super thick. I mean, it's not going nowhere at all. I'll put it at the back of my hand so you can see. And this one you have to be super gentle and just dab it into the skin. Alright, so both primers are on. Actually, to be honest, this one has gone dry. They almost feel the same, except the Becca feels a bit more dry. This one feels a bit softer on the skin actually, rather than this side. But that's really the only difference. And the Becca obviously is slightly whiter, but that was expected anyway. That's the norm for it. So I'm just going to apply the Huda Beauty foundation, full filter foundation. As you guys know, I love that foundation. My color shade is 510R. So yeah, I've got 1 pump and a half. I may need more than that. I'm just now going to apply that, see whether it makes any difference on the skin. This foundation covers everything. That's this side. Let's see if there's any difference that I can see between the two. I think this side is a little bit smoother. The foundation's going in much easier, but perhaps that is me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just finish off putting the foundation, do the rest of my face, and yeah, so back in a moment. Alrighty, foundation is in place. I'm just gonna go and finish off the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be back at time check now to let you know it is 13:53. It is getting very late. I was aiming to finish this. I need to wear it for about 6 hours really, and I was gonna do it for a bit longer, but no, I'm gonna have to stick to around 6 hours, and it's quite late now anyway. So I'll see you in a moment once I'll go and do my face, and yeah, come back to you. I have no idea what I'm saying. I must be really hungry. I need a smoothie. Yeah. And voila, this is my face all done. I need to go out. It is late in the afternoon. Just to let you know that I did set my underneath my eyes where I highlighted it with the Beauty Bakery powder, which is a yellow powder, and also the other powder I use all over my face, which I use all the time, is the one from Fashion Fair called Cola, and that's the setting powder. Gives a bit more, brings a bit more color into my skin. It's got a little bit of red, but not too much in there. I've got funny kind of skin now. I need a bit of red, but too much is no good for me, and too golden is also no good for me either. I need a balance of the two, so I use that powder all the time anyway. So this is my face. Yeah, so I will see you guys around the 6 hour mark, unless things becomes really kind of different, and then I'll pop in and give you guys an update. Otherwise, I'm going to wear this till about 7 or 8 o'clock, and then we'll see how it holds up for the rest of the day. Temperature will be around 22 degrees maximum in London today. Not as hot as it's been for the last several weeks, but it's still hot enough. If you are an extremely oily person, you will still get an oil paste on your face. All right, get some bacon and fry it, and then I'll see you all soon. Hey, good evening. The time now is 5 minutes past 8. I've had this on for 6 hours. What are my thoughts? Conclusion, am I happy that I bought this? Absolutely, I am happy that I bought this. However, it may have some issues. To be fair, I don't know what this primer works like with other foundations. Usually when you have a primer that's created for a specific foundation, the two will tend to work better than with other foundations. That's just standard. That's not just to Huda as products. That's the standard across the board. So it may be that you'll find out even though you get this primer, it doesn't work as well with other foundations. However, I think it should be okay because the finish on it is not, it's quite nice. It dries really nicely. It's not super drying. So what I could find myself doing is doubling, which is what I call it, which means that I will put that as a base all over my face. And then I will go back with the Becca Matte Poreless in specific areas and just dab that in place. And I tend to do that anyway. I can use multiple primers, and especially where my cheeks are concerned, I normally use the ordinary high adherence, high spreadability, I think it is, the one that's in the actual bottle instead, rather than the tube. And I use that just specifically around these areas, and I fill up my pores, and it works. So you can kind of use the different primers, for different occasions. And this may be a primer that I would use regularly during the winter time, because during the winter time it doesn't get as hot. Temperature wise, it did get up to about 23 degrees in the car earlier. I have been cooking in the kitchen for about an hour and a half. Temperature, I would say I've gotten to probably around 26 degrees. Oven has been on, the stove has been on, so on. It's been really hot. I've also got this ring light here and these lights here right now because it's dark outside, and believe you me, I can feel the heat coming through, and woohoo, it is hot. So it has been quite a fairly good weather to test this primer. So that's that, and it is not bad. I think I actually prefer, looks wise, I prefer this side to do this one, which was the Becca one, only because I think there's a bit more separation around the nose area. Don't get me wrong, both sides are shiny, but I think there's a bit more. I can see even in normal daylight, even or looking in a mirror here, I can see more separation around this area here, and there's less of it on this side. However, the whole nose is shiny. My nose being shiny is standard. If there's one area on my face that's going to get shiny first, it is my nose, then it'll go to my forehead, and then it'll spread out easily. But as you can see, actually there's a bit of a sheen around here, but it's not bad at all. I'm really happy with it. Obviously you might not be you might not feel the same way, especially if you don't like the Huda Beauty full filter foundation, which is what I use with this. Then you might find that a bit of an issue, but for me personally, I love that foundation. It covers everything. It is a full-on foundation, full cover foundation, but I do love it. So I'm not actually bothered at the fact that I've bought this primer, considering I feel it works really well. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you haven't already. I appreciate you and the time that you take to watch my videos, and I hope that you found today's video useful. If you have any questions, do post them below and let me know. I'm a nosy person. I like people asking questions, but don't ask anything too personal. All right, I might just tell you. Whatever. Right, dinner's ready, and it's stuffed peppers. Yes, stuffed with spicy couscous and mushrooms and so on. I mix it all together, bish bash bosh, put it all in, put it in the oven, nicely done. And I'm going to eat now, and afterwards, since I haven't drunk alcohol in about 4 years, I shall have a glass of Schlur.